Here's my throwback, and I don't care whether it's Thursday. Kablooey, L.A. Before the 9/11 Twin Towers destruction, there was the Oklahoma City blast. But before them, America's worst mass blast was on October 1st, 1910 at 1 o'clock a.m. A time bomb in the Los Angeles Times building killed 21 employees slaving away for the morning edition. The real target was Harrison Otis, publisher of the Los Angeles Times, a foghorn who called unions corpse defacers. Unlike San Francisco, Los Angeles furiously resisted unionization, and Otis Times was the loudest opponent. As detailed in Lou Irwin's book Deadly Times, the reality of this action sequence contains no lesson for activists. The bomber was not an evil genius consumed with justice. Ordie McManigal was a working stiff trying to raise his family from the upper-lower class into the lower-middle class. Ordie's first job was beating up non-union workers on orders from the Iron Workers Union, who then ordered him to blow bridges and buildings down as fast as America built them up. This union was not about workers' justice, but join or die, just like organized crime. The bombings were publicly condemned by both socialists and the AFL. Even worse, at the bombers' trial, the great defender of the damned, Clarence Darrow, not only lost the case, but his passion for truth included bribery, jury tampering, and a very degrading lust for money. Only the bloodhound who caught the conspirators rose to heroic level. William Burns, the American Sherlock Holmes, was the real thing, a super sleuth at solving impossible crimes who nailed the bombers with the television night skill. Burns' reward was being denied the newly formed FBI in favor of J. Edgar Hoover, the incompetent who wouldn't leave, and insisted there was no mafia or organized crime right up into the 1970s. 3 decades of struggle would pass before unions became a solid part of American life, just in time for the slow collapse and outsourcing of American industrial power. 21 working men were butchered by union working men to advance justice for working men. I tell you, any movie praising this is what I would call a bomb.
Thomas Page is the author of the sci-fi cult classic The Man Who Would Not Die, and co-host along with Cheyenne Cockrell on the Get Published radio show with your host Gerald Everett Jones.